Hi guys, gals and non-binary pals, welcome back to Budget with Ira. My name is Ira and I'm on a debt-free journey. I'm on a debt-free journey because I racked up over £13,000 worth of debt. On this channel, I show my debt payoff progress every single week so that I can achieve my dream of owning my first home as an individual. If you'd like to support me with that dream, please consider subscribing. It makes a huge deal to the channel. I can't thank you guys, gals and non-binary pals, enough because we are so close to 300 subscribers. I didn't think that I'd achieve that in a year, let alone, what, 6 months? Thank you so much. Anyway, in today's video, I'll be checking in for week 2 of August's budget. I'm really enjoying the way that it's working out for me right now because I feel a lot more relaxed around how the spends are going. So, you're right there. So what I used to do is give myself a huge amount of money at the start of the month and then eke that out over the week, and it just never worked out. I'd always sort of spend it all by sort of week 2 or week 3 and have nothing left. But now I am portioning it out equally and it really seems to be working, and I'm so happy about it. So I like to show you how I do that. Also, I'm cash stuffing every week as well, and I love cash stuffing. Who doesn't love cash stuffing? So I'll be showing you that as well. Also, at the end of this video, I have a little special extra cash stuffing, which I shared in my previous video, which was, what was that about? My new sinking funds and how I'm gonna fund that. So I made a little bit more money from Etsy, thank you, and I'm gonna stuff that £40. So if cash stuffing, budgeting, looking at sweaty guys sat in front of a window is your sort of bag, then please keep on watching. Let's go take a look in my budget. Good morning guys, gals and non-binary pals. Well, it's morning for me. It's probably going to be afternoon for you by the time I publish this, but it's Thursday. So today we are checking in for week 2. Is that right? Yeah, week 2 of August budget, and we are checking in from the 6th of August to the 12th of August. So what we're going to do first is we're going to go ahead and take a look at everything that I spent last week, starting on the Friday. So I started off the Friday by going into town. I needed some petrol, so I put £30 in my tank, which was what I had budgeted. I needed to go into town because Jake and I have recently switched over from cigarettes to vaping, and legitimately, so far so good. I think there's been a fair bit of upfront cost with it, which is no more than what we'd normally spend on cigarettes, but it is infinitely healthier for us, and next month we are going to spend a lot less on it, so I'm really excited about it. But I think that is the last spend on habits for this pay period. On the way back from town, I had to pop in to, I think it was Aldi, and I got some groceries just to top us up. That was $16.17. The Netflix bill came out at $5.99. And then I spent $4.95 on lunch when I was at work. I don't tend to spend that much on lunch. Well, I hope I don't, but I know it was quite a warm day, so I bought a couple of drinks. On Saturday the 7th, all I did was go to work and buy some lunch. It was £3.92. On the Sunday the 8th, again, it was a pretty boring weekend, to be honest, because I was working the full weekend. Like, I need to get out of retail. But I spent £3.06 on lunch. Then on Monday, I popped to the post office. So on the Sunday night, a customer contacted me from my Etsy store, said that they hadn't received their parcel. And I was like, oh no, I'm really worried about that. Let me fix that. Obviously, Royal Mail is sometimes unreliable, sometimes exceptional. So I was like, okay, let me fix this because that's not on. So I made it again, their order, that Sunday night, and posted it on the Tuesday, and then on the Wednesday they got both. So I didn't need to, but like I was really worried that it got lost in the post or something. I just didn't want to chance it. So, you know, I think if you've got an Etsy store, you've got a bit of a commitment to your customers, like completely, like that's a lot of money to me. On the way back from the post office, I did a small grocery run, and I think this was like staples, like eggs, bread, milk, that sort of stuff. And lunch at work that day was £4.46. Couldn't tell you. Oh, I know, I was being too generous. I wanted a Red Bull and someone was with me. So I offered them, say, oh, do you want a Red Bull as well? Hoping that they go, no, I'm all right. And she went, yeah, all right. I'll have the really big one. I was like, oh, I don't like you anymore. But that's that. On the 10th, I didn't go to work. That was a day off, and my phone bill came out and it was $48.86. And I think that is less than what I expected it to be. And I think it's been $48.86 for sort of, do you mind? I think it's been $48.86 for 2 months in a row now. So I might have to adjust my budget for that. And then gas and electric came out. Now, normally this bill is £120, but I looked and they took out £164. And honestly, I was livid. I was like, how can you just take more without saying anything? Like £44 is a huge amount of money to me right now that eats up the buffer and eats up like debt payment as well. Like, I'm not happy about this. I called them up and they were like, you'd used a lot more electricity than what you normally had, so we had to take this amount. We don't have to tell you. And you know, I looked at the contract and yeah, they don't have to tell me, which is just bizarre. And they promised me and assured me that next month will go back to £120. I've got a bit of a deficit on my account for some reason because we use quite a lot of energy over the winter, so I'm paying more than what my bills technically are. So throughout the summer they've been about £70 to £80 a month, and I've been paying 120 still. So, but yeah, I was really cross about that, but I wasn't a Karen to the person over the phone. I was just like, help me understand sort of thing, just because it's not their fault, is it? But yeah, I'm not happy about that. That's going to impact the payment to the store card when we finally do it this month. So yeah, that's not cool. But you know, let's think about how much debt I've paid off so far this month. I've cleared my credit card, so I can't be too mad at that. On the 11th, I went to work. That was yesterday. I did a small groceries trip because Jake and I like to have pizza on a Wednesday because we both work really late. And I spent £3.15 on lunch. Even though we're in Thursday, no bills have come out. I have nothing planned to spend. I'm not leaving the house today. So Thursday is going to be a proper no spend day. And that is all of my spends for the week. Okay, let's go ahead and check in for week 2 of August. So I stuffed my little spending wallet with £25 for the start of week 2, and I spent £19.54, which should leave me with £5.46. I can't believe I have leftover money. Like, this is insane. I love this way of budgeting. And here it is. £5.46, which is fantastic. So instead of rolling that over, I'm adding it to my little adventure jar. I've ordered a label for this, so I'm really excited for that to come. So that's that added. And then groceries, we started off with £50. I spent £39.97, which should leave me with £10.03. That's the 10 and that's the 3. Okay, £10, 3, and I think that's all I'm adding. Okay, for petrol, I gave myself £30. I spent £30, which leaves me with nothing for the rest of the week. Social, we didn't do anything. We did go round a friend's house one night, and it was lovely, and we agreed that next Thursday we're going to go out for a meal, so we've got the £70 ready for that. So it's nice to be able to make plans knowing that I'm not going to have to scrimp and save or not have lunch for a week in order to afford it. Like, I'm really happy about that. So spent nothing and have £70 available. And then for unbudgeted, I just had that trip to the post office. which is £1.62. £1.62 plus 21 is 22.62 minus is what I'm overspent. Let's get this calculator. Okay, so last week I spent £91.13. And in terms of rollover, all I'm going to count is social, so I am again rolling over £70. And take a look at next week. So all I'm rolling over is the £70 for social and the minus 22.62 unbudgeted. So these will be zero. And then I will be stuffing £25 into my spending, £50 into my groceries, and £30 petrol. And then I won't be stuffing any of those. So that's still 105. Yeah, 105. Hopefully we'll have another great week. Okay, here's my little binder, which I love, and it gets so much use. So this is where I keep my money for the month so that I can go ahead and stuff it each week. So let's start off with petrol. I keep that loose because I will be literally spending that on the way to work in the morning. That gets £30, and that leaves me with £30 for week 4. So far, so good. Let's put that aside for now. Spending money, I give myself 25. So if I go a 5 and a 20, that leaves me with 25 for week 4. I'll put that in this one. I need to make proper ones because these ones were not double laminated because they were just for show, and I just bashed them up in my pocket, and they're not really designed to go in your pocket, I'll be honest. They're supposed to go in like your purse and, you know, have around. You're supposed to like look after them. Me, I trash stuff, so that's why it looks the way it does, but it's holding up, like, honestly. And then groceries, I'll give myself £50. So that's a 10 and 2 20s, which leaves 50 for week 4. And I put that in the sprinkles envelope, which hasn't got as much use, so it's doing a bit better. Okay, that is my weekly cash stuffing done and dusted. So let's go back to the paycheck bill tracker and have a look at what I've spent and what's happened. So Jake's car insurance hasn't come out, so I don't think that is gonna come out. So that's gonna be a bit of a saving for us. Netflix came out on the 6th, so a day before, because that was the Friday, and that was bang on £5.99. Gas and electric made me furious, and it was 164. So that is a huge overspend there. But my phone was 48.86. So there's a slight underspend there. So those were the only bills I was actually expecting last week. I didn't make a payment to the store card just because this, and I'm glad I didn't, because this is quite high and I don't know what that's going to look like. I know that loan is going to be 0, so let's do that. The cars aren't expected yet, overdraft hasn't come out yet, so I'm just going to leave it for now. Yeah, that's all we've done. So, guys, gals, non-binary pals, as I promised, there is going to be an additional cash stuffing, and this is for my additional side hustle sinking funds. So if you want to know exactly how I stuff these and why I stuff these, I'm going to link a video in the cards that explains absolutely everything. But don't watch it yet, watch this video to the end because you know how much I love that. So let's get stuffing. So these are the printable cash envelopes that are available from my Etsy store. You get 20 envelopes, 10 of which you can't use, but 10 you can, depending on where you are in the world. Okay, so let's start with laptop. Laptop gets £10, so I'm going to stuff £10. And we now have £20 in there. That is growing fast. Exciting. Clothing gets £5. I only have a £5 in there. So if I take out a 5 and put a 10 in, that's £10. Wonderful. Tattoo gets £5. So if I take out a 5 and put in a 10, wonderful. Dental gets £5. So I'm going to put £5 in. Wonderful. Deposit gets £10. So I'm going to put £10 in. And that makes 20. This is growing really fast, and this is all because of you guys, gals and non-binary pals, supporting me on Etsy. Like, I cannot thank you enough. I have no idea how much money that I'm going to get for next week in Etsy, because it has been a bit of a slower week, and I honestly expected that. I expected a bit of a flurry, not quite as big as what it has been, and then a slowdown. But I've already set up 3 orders to make today, so you're keeping me busy at least, so thank you so much. The last £5 goes to Silhouette, and that is in my normal cash envelopes. And there it is, so I will stuff that £5. Let me just count all of this as well. So we have 5, 10, 30, 130. So probably about halfway there with that. Okay, that is everything done and dusted. Thank you so much for watching today. Hi guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Thank you so much for getting through to the end of the video. I cannot tell you how much I appreciate it when you do that. It means so much. I also genuinely appreciate every single like, comment, and if you haven't yet subscribed, subscribe into the channel. That means so much. Thank you to everybody who has already. I've moved over to a publishing schedule that is every 3 days, so you should start to notice a video every 3 days. If you don't see one in 3 days time, then I've done something wrong, but it seems to be working quite well with my lifestyle. I can sort of plan ahead, and it's boring stuff, but it seems to be working quite well. So anyway, next week's video should be Sunday, and it is gonna be, oh yeah, I tell you what arrived in the mail is the Erin Condren planner, which I'm really excited about. So I'm going to be showing you my review of that. So if you want to see that, please make sure that you ring the notification bell, because you're getting an alert the second that video comes up, and you might like that one because I enjoyed making it. But that is all I have for you this week, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day, wonderful week, and I'll see you in 3 days. See you later. Bye.